Hey, what's poppin', everybody? How about it, huh? Not quite a clean sweep, but we did connect on our 3-slip last night, which means we've hit our 3-slip back-to-back nights, which means we're up big this to start this NBA season. Let's go ahead and recap it, though, last night. The lock of the day was De'Aaron Fox over 23.5 points. No sweat whatsoever. Dude went for like 31, I think something like that, at 18 at the half. No sweat at all there for De'Aaron Fox. Thanks to, again, I'm not like saying it's a good thing he got injured, but Darius Garland got poked in the eye, didn't play the rest of the game, so Donovan Mitchell had to take, the lead role 100% all the way. So no sweat for Donovan Mitchell either. He goes for 31 in his game as well. I believe him and Fox both had 31. Then we had the big sweat with Terry Rozier. He ended up finishing with 24. Got a bucket late. They were up like 30, so blowing out the Spurs. Almost costed us in that one. Larry Markin didn't quite get there. I think he got to 17 points and rebounds. He was the team's leading scorer, had a good night, just didn't really get that much buckets, even though the Jazz beat the Nuggets by 20. Didn't get as much buckets that I was anticipating him to get. And then Clint Capella, man. I think everybody in the starting five had over 15 points, at least 15 points. Clint Capella had 2. He just didn't have the offensive night that I thought he was going to have at all. I thought he only took 3 shots. I wasn't expecting him to have 20 or something like that, but I was expecting him to get, at least 8 and maybe grab, 11 to 12 rebounds, somewhere around there, but it just didn't happen for him. So he was kind of a dilemma with us last year. Clint Capella on the channel, and he's going to probably be banned for the rest of this year too, because a lot of bucket getters on that team. Even though DeJounte Murray and Trae Young both had over 10 assists, I believe, or DeJounte might have had 9, they just didn't find Clint Capella, which is fine. That it is what it is. So they still connected on the 3-slip, didn't quite connect on the 5-slip, so 3-2 day yesterday. Only 2 NBA games today, so I'm going to just do a 3-slip today because I'm not going to force a 5-slip with 2 games. With that being said, guys, let's go ahead and get into it. Real quick, if you guys are new to Underdog Fantasy, in the link down in the description below, I have a link that takes you straight to the App Store where you can download Underdog Fantasy, because you're going to want to hop in on the action this year. They have added a whole bunch of new features to Underdog Fantasy this year, starting with the brand new insurance feature, okay? This insurance feature is a new thing that has been super requested for the fans and the customers of Underdog Fantasy. Essentially, all you do is you click insurance right here, and if you can see right there, all you have to do is hit 4 of these picks to win, but the value does drop down. So if you turn off the insurance, you do a $10 bet, you obviously get $200. And if you turn on the insurance feature, it drops down a multiplier down to 10. But if you miss one of these picks, say Jameis Winston gets hurt or something, he doesn't end up throwing 2 touchdown passes. But everybody else hits, like Lamar, Jonathan Taylor, Derrick Henry, and Justin Jefferson. All these guys hit. You still hit the slip. You just get it for $100. Just goes down a multiplier, which is a huge feature a lot of people have been asking for, so they received it. Also, they have added second half lines now to games. Obviously, it is on. There is nothing up because there's no NFL second half games, but they have added NFL second half. So just like for the Thursday night game, I'll throw up that clip right here. Thursday night, they dropped all the second half lines for that Thursday night game between the Bills and the Rams. They've added a bunch of new features this year. They're trying to improve to get the app better for you guys. Also, when you sign up, if you use code TAKEMYSHOT, you'll get $100 match, up to $100 match and 100% deposit match on your first time deposit. So if you do that, you can deposit $50, you get an extra $50, $20, you get an extra $20. Whole lot of stuff coming in with Underdog Fantasy this year. Make sure you sign up with code TAKEMYSHOT. Now let's get to today's bets. All right, man. Coming in hot with today's lock of the day. So we've got 76ers versus Bucks, and we've got Lakers versus Clippers, Battle of LA. Versus battle of probably the top 2 teams in the East, between the Sixers and the Bucks. Today's lock of the day is going to be coming from that Eastern Conference matchup. Give me Giannis Antetokounmpo. I had to do it. Got the man in the back. Giannis Antetokounmpo, over 48.5 points and rebounds and assists. We're going to go with the PRA today. And believe it or not, on my notes here, it's been scratched out a bunch of times. I went rebounds, then I went points and rebounds, then I went with points and rebounds and assists, because Giannis Antetokounmpo and opening night are a perfect match. His last 5 opening nights for Giannis Antetokounmpo, so going all the way back to 2017, his PRAs go as 53, 51, 54, 50, and 53. Giannis and opening night, he absolutely goes off when it comes to his PRA. Last 3 matchups last year versus the Sixers as well over his PRA, 60 PRA, 52 PRA, and 51 PRA for Giannis. Giannis versus the 76ers teams goes absolutely crazy. On opening night, Tatum also had 51 PRA. I think he had 35, 12, and 4, something like that. So expect the same kind of similar performance from Giannis. A crazy amount of rebounds. No Chris Middleton, so he's going to be the number 1 scoring option. So expect a heavy scoring load for him as well. And as well as the fact that, they're probably going to have to double team him, probably have to put bring some extra guys on him. So look for him to get the assist as well. Got guys like Grayson Allen and stuff on the perimeter to shoot, Brook Lopez. So give me Giannis Antetokounmpo over 48.5 PRA for today's lock of the day, man. All right, next up, man, we're going to go with Joel Embiid over 11.5 rebounds here tonight. In the 2 matchups last year versus the Sixers or versus the Bucks that he played in, 14 rebounds in both, obviously for a 14-point average. Had 15 on opening night. Should be a brawl between these two teams, between the Sixers and the Bucks. Especially without Middleton, it should be a lot closer than it probably should be. Harden played fantastic night 1. He did have 15 boards in night 1, like I just said, sorry. So I feel like 11.5 is just too low. As long as he doesn't get any sort of foul trouble tonight, I feel like he'll be in the game long enough for the rebounds to be up. Expect a lot of shots to be taken between these two teams. Very fast-paced, high-paced teams between these two teams. I don't know the exact numbers right in front of me, but I'm watching these two teams play. They're very quick, fast, high-paced teams. So it means a lot of shots to be taken, a lot of rebounds to be made, or a lot of rebounds to be grabbed. So give me Joel Embiid over 11.5 rebounds as our third play of the day today. Okay, boys, things have changed. I was literally about to edit, or I was editing this video, and I was about to put it out. And then I got this notification right here. Kawhi Leonard's going to be coming off the bench tonight, most likely. So that absolutely changes everything, which kind of sucks. I already put it in, but to the video. So most likely we're going to rock with Paul George then. If Kawhi is not going to be, the number one option that it is supposed to be, because he's, I guess he's on a minutes restriction, which I was under the impression that he was completely 100% ready to go. I didn't know that he was even on a minutes restriction. So that's a bummer. That's going to change everything. Giannis and Joel Embiid will stay the same. But whatever they end up dropping Paul George's line at, it was 22.5, which is a bummer. I wish I could have got it at 22.5, because it's probably going to go up to like 24.5 if I had to guess. So scratch everything I've done. We're just going to go with Paul George instead, with Kawhi on limited minutes tonight. So go ahead and just change the perfect 3-slip to Giannis over 48.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Kawhi Leonard is now pushed out for Paul George over in his points, whatever his points ends up being. And then give me Joel Embiid over 11.5 rebounds. But of course, I'll update on Instagram as well. So make sure you follow me on Instagram to stay up to date with that. Just had to throw that in there because I obviously, right as I was about to edit it, they came out with that saying that he's going to come off the bench tonight. So, yeah, sorry about that, guys, but, it happens sometimes. All right, boys, been off to a red hot start the season, man. I'm super excited. That'll wrap up today's video, man. Thank you guys for, again, the channel is once again popping off again, which, I kind of had a little bit of a feeling it was going to do that once NBA came back, but it's doing a lot better than it really has in the past couple months. So thank you guys for really showing the love. It means a lot for me, and I will catch you guys tomorrow when we cash out again. Let's get it.